Hey, everybody. Welcome to Walking the Way with Picasso. My name is Picasso Roberts, and I'm a psychic medium. I am here to hopefully make your day. I'm going to do a little bit of chatting, and in about 5 minutes or so, we'll start taking callers. But I just want to say thank you so much for listening. Thank you, A1R Psychic Radio, for having me on always. I will try never to forget to say thank you for that. And I would like to start out just really briefly. I pulled a couple of cards that I want to share with you. Only take a minute. I have created an oracle card deck with a little bit of sense of humor, thanks to my master guide. And you can get these cards on my website. It's mediumshipbypicasso.com. And if you're interested in booking a reading with me, that's where you're going to find me. Either there, mediumshipbypicasso.com, here on A1R Psychic Radio, or on Mediumship by Picasso on my Facebook page. Anyway, quickly, I pulled two cards. So I'm asking Spirit, like, what the heck do they need today? What does everybody need? Because the energy is really strong today. And then the first thing I got out of my cards, I'm going to show this, but, for you listeners on the radio aspect, I'm going to say it out loud. So if you have delicate ears, close them for just a moment. This card says, should I get off the pot? Do something, make a move, any move, just to get some momentum. I've had so many clients lately telling me that they want change. They don't know what to do. Do something. You have to take a step forward and create the change that you want. Even if you don't know what it is, do something, make a move. And that creates the energy that you'll get your momentum from, okay? And then the second card I pulled, it is here. Oops. And it says, you are as well as you allow yourself to be. Don't hold on to illness that doesn't belong to you. Obviously there's a lot of things going on in our world right now with illness and virus and this and that and lots of things. But if it doesn't belong to you, let it go. And try not to manifest things that don't belong to you as well. Always remembering that there is a mental, emotional connection to every dis-ease in the body. So you always want to, you can just take a breath in and decide, okay, I'm not feeling so great today. But I'm not going to hold on to that feeling. I'm going to let it go, okay? And then just try to figure out what it is, where that comes from as you're releasing it, so it doesn't belong to you. Blow it out, release that junk right out into the air, and then, just ground through Mother Earth. And I know that sounds a lot of like a lot of woo-woo, frou-frou, psychic medium stuff, but hey, I'm a psychic medium, so there you go. Anyway, my heart goes out to you if you're not feeling well today. I'm sending you so many blessings and love, and I hope that you feel better very, very soon. Okay, so let's see here. The other, just one real quick thing. We've got Lauren in Newark, Ohio. And let's go ahead and let's go straight on with Lauren, and then I'll do the other thing that I want to talk about at the very end. All right. So, Miss Lauren, are you there?
Hi.
Hi, honey. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Good. How can I help you today?
I was calling to get a reading just to see what would come forth for me.
Okay. So let me just tell you, so we can work together, and then that way I can pull from your energy. All right. I would like to make sure that first of all, take a nice deep breath in, shake all that shit off, let stuff go. If there's a TV on, turn it off. If there's a spouse or a kid on, turn them off, or a pet, turn that off. And then just try to tune in to me, and I'll do the same with you, and I can just focus in on you. Does that sound good?
Sounds good.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure that I do the best I can for you, and it's always better if I have your total focus. So, Lauren, let's see. You want a reading. Is there a particular area where you'd like me to focus on for you? Are we looking at relationship? Are we looking at finance, career, health? What are we looking at?
A relationship reading would be good. Thank you.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to get quiet for a second. Doesn't mean I'm disappearing. I'm just here for a sec. I'm just listening, okay?
Okay.
And just hang in there with me. So Spirit wants to talk about the loss. They want me to bring to your attention the loss of a relationship can feel like the loss of a loved one, like a passing. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
When you have a breakup, you grieve that breakup just as if somebody passed. Do you understand? So they're asking me, I mean, I don't know if you've recently broken up with anybody. Would it make sense to you why they're bringing this to your attention?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see where they're going with this. Yeah, you must grieve the loss of a relationship just as if it was a transition or a loss of somebody passing. And they're talking about a relationship of about 7 years. Were you with somebody for about 7 years, or are you with somebody that you've been with them for about 7 years?
Almost that much.
Almost 7? Okay. I don't know why they're showing me this, Lauren, but they're showing me and you never know what you're going to get. So let me just tell you what they're showing me. They're showing me a stub toe. Like, you're walking down the street and you stub your toe. I feel like, I don't know why are they showing me the stub toe? This is crazy. I know it sounds funny, right? There's got to be a reason. Let me just ask, what the heck? What's that about? Oh, okay. So what I'm hearing is, yeah, this one's going to heal quickly. I'm not feeling any, just like to give you some insight, I'm not feeling any weirdness or deception with regards to the relationship that you are currently in or currently were in. Have you guys actually broken up now?
Well, we're married and we're not divorced, but we don't live together, and he's
separated.
Not there.
So I think why they're showing me, like when you stub your toe, it usually heals pretty quickly. It's like an annoyance and it's painful, but it goes away relatively quickly. I mean, you still have to survive. You still have to walk and, do your everyday, daily duties and things like that. I feel like you've already started the progression of healing with regards to this relationship. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on a second. And it feels like to me, Lauren, that you were finished a little bit sooner than he was. Is that would it be right in saying that?
Yeah.
It's kind of like, you just know.
Yeah, it was on and off, pretty much from the beginning.
Okay. So, you didn't probably get to see that card that I pulled, but one of the cards from my deck that I pulled for everybody today, and it says, "Shit or get off the pot." So what they were talking about is making change happen by putting one foot forward and getting a little momentum. And what they're doing now, I know why they pulled that card. So what they're doing is they're saying you need to get a little perspective. You need to make a motion forward. Close the door, to the stuff that you were just in, so you can then, get some new stuff going on, um, I don't get a good feeling like of just sitting and waiting for something to change or something to heal. It doesn't feel to me like that's going to happen. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, you got a lots of life left in you, sister. You need to put the pedal to the metal and get your mojo back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's still mojo there, Lauren. There's still a lot of mojo there. Trust me. There are people. I've dealt with a lot of elders in my massage practice, and let me just tell you, there are people way into their 80s get still with their mojo going on. So I know that you're young enough to have a new beginning, and that's exactly what it feels like. But it feels like you have to close that door and then get a move on, right? And it doesn't have to be, when things like this happen, it can be completely amicable and always wishing the other the best so that, as you're moving forward, it's with good energy and, with good intention. And that will make all the difference in the world. Does that make sense to you?
Okay.
Yeah. Just put one foot in front of the other. It doesn't feel like anything's going to change if you're just sitting still with it.
That makes sense. Thank you.
Yeah. Hang in there, honey. I know it's a little rough when you're making big decisions like that, but it's going to be fine, But what they're showing me, definitely when you've got to close that door before you can move on.
Right. Okay. Makes sense.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not telling you anything you don't already know, and Spirit's just trying to help put the boot in your butt for you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it looks like I got another minute or two before the next call is ready. You know what? Let's do this, my dear. Let's pull another card for you and see what they got, see what kind of juicy details that they can give us. Like what can Lauren focus on? Are you doing some kind of a diet, Lauren? I keep seeing vegetables.
I don't eat enough vegetables.
Yeah, like I keep seeing celery, like some kind of a celery. I don't know. I know that people are doing a lot of juicing and stuff like that, but so for some reason, they're showing me celery of all things, But apparently that's supposed to be really good. So maybe that might just be like a little nudge that you want to focus on your wellness during all of that. So the card that I pulled today for you, it is Mom, Mother, and Mother is calling you. So is your mom still living?
Yeah.
So if you can, make a mom connection today, okay? Just a quick shout out, a quick call, just to say, hey, Mom, I need an ear, somebody to give me a little support, or, just need to know that there's somebody that was with me at the beginning and, she brought you into this world and, just be able to touch base with somebody who's known you your whole life can sometimes just make the difference.
Yeah, that sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah, just a quick call, honey. Just take 2 minutes. You never know. You never know. You got that card for a reason. All right, my love.
Yeah.
Have a great rest of your day. If you ever need to reach out, you can reach out on my Facebook page, or you can go onto my website, mediumshipbypicasso.com. And I hope to hear from you someday.
Great. Thank you so much.
All right, honey. Best wishes, okay?
Thank you. You too.
Bye. Okay, so the next caller is Betty in Farmingville, New York. Hey, Betty, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Where is Farmingville, New York?
In Long Island.
Oh, it's in Long Island. All right.
Hmm.
Alrighty. I got a few friends from Long Island, but I never heard of Farmingville. So it's nice to hear from you today. How can I help you?
I don't know. I guess. What kind of stuff can you tell me?
Okay, well, so we can do one of a couple of things. We can, so I'm psychic and I'm a medium, but this is a pretty quick show. So we can focus in on the psychic aspect, your relationship, career, family, health, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Or I can spend a few minutes trying to connect with a loved one, or I can talk to you about what your soul age is, what soul relationship you have with a few people around you, whatever you'd like. We have a few minutes.
I would like for you to try to connect to someone.
Okie dokie. All right, so just hang in there with me for a second, and let me get centered. I just need to change channels when I do that. So if I get silent, my dear, make sure that you're just listening to me and tuning into me, and make sure there's no distractions in front of you, okay?
No problem.
Perfect. All righty. So let me just see. So you have to come in a little bit closer to me so that I can really get this. So, Betty, I have a mail coming through. The first thing I heard is, I'm hearing two things, I'll tell you. I heard Dad and I heard Dan. So has your father passed?
My brother, his name is Danny.
Dan, okay. All right, that's where we're going. Yeah, this
Dad's name is Dan, too.
Oh, but your dad's still living, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is your brother. Yeah, he didn't feel very old as he started stepping forward. I'm hearing like 30s or 40s is what I'm hearing. Would that make sense?
He's 28.
Okay, closer to 30s. All right, so let me see what he's up to today. You can't fool me. I know. So he's a little bit quiet in the beginning, but I don't get that feeling that he was a quiet person. So I don't know who he's trying to fool here. So I'm going to ask him to step in, to step in a little bit closer, like he's trying to fool me. You know what I mean? It's cracking me up. I'm like, I know you're not quiet. Come on a little bit closer. So what he wants to talk about being a shoulder for you, a shoulder that you could lean on, a shoulder that you could cry on if you needed that. Would that be the sort of relationship that you had with him?
It was the opposite.
He wants to make sure that
shoulder.
Okay, well, he wants to make sure that you can have that now. So, so what happens when we transition? Hang on, Dan, for 1 second. So, Betty, when we transition, we shed all of that drama and things like that that we did or had in this lifetime. We don't take that with us. And so as he's coming forward, he wants the roles then to be reversed, because he's like, tell her I'm a shoulder to lean on. Tell her I'm a shoulder to lean on, so that the roles can be reversed now. Do you understand?
Yeah.
He's kind of great. You don't have to. He's grabbing my leg. So was he a little cheeky with women?
Oh, was he?
I mean, like he's grabbing. Like I'm like, come on, man, don't be so touchy. You know what I mean? Like, so he's grabbing my leg, which makes me laugh.
Giant flirt.
Yeah, so that's the thing with him. He's definitely flirting. And he thinks it's really funny, to be honest with you.
Mhm.
Uh,
That sounds like him.
yeah, so what he's like, so I can get away with it now. But look, buddy, you can't like just, I get it now. You got the message through, but that's all you're grabbing though. Ah, uh, he really he's got and his opinion of you, he really honestly believes you are very sweet in your personality. He's making me feel like people don't get to see that side of you all the time. Would that make sense?
Yeah.
He's like, she puts on this, talking about you. He goes, she puts on this sort of tough exterior, but there's a real sweetness about you, is what he's saying. He wants to make sure that you understand he knows the real you. He knows the real you. And he goes, if you're not careful, I'll start telling people. He's funny. Oh my goodness. I really like him a lot. Let me just ask him a question here. Hang on a second with me, Betty, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to just lean into him a little bit more. You know what's weird? So I'm trying to get an idea of how he passed. So I'm asking him, so you want to talk about that, or you want to share with that? And he's kind of closed mouth about it, but I'm feeling a little bit of a pain in my right hip leg area. So I don't know if he would have had some sort of accident or fall or something that busted up that right side, but I'm feeling pain in the right hip and upper leg. Do you know why I would feel that?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Was there a situation where he couldn't move, or there would be discomfort for him?
He died from an overdose.
Okay, so I'm so sorry for your loss, by the way.
Thank
But
you.
he is a very active. Like I can really feel him a lot. I feel like he's making me feel like there was an issue with some pain in his hip, in his right hip. So I don't know if he was a little bit rough and tumble and started feeling things, and maybe that's why he started down that, initiating down that way. We medicate for different reasons. And there are so many of us that choose to medicate with different things. Sometimes it's an opioid, sometimes it's a drink, sometimes it's food. We choose our different things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I really like him a lot though. So I'm glad that he came through. Has he come through for you before?
Yeah, he definitely did. I mean, when I moved into my new house, first month I was here, I saw him everywhere.
So for some reason, he's showing me a cabinet, like it would be like a wooden hutch. Do you know? It's a wooden hutch. It almost looks like it's homemade, like somebody, would have made it in a shop, or, like a home shop or whatever. So I don't know why are you showing me did he make something?
Mm-mm.
Why is he showing me? It's a wooden hutch, and I'm not quite sure what that's about. You might want to just check into that. I don't know if you have a wooden hutch, or if there's one that he had and then got rid of. I'm not sure. I think you might have put like a TV in it, or stored something in it. I'm not quite sure where he's going with that. Let me get a message, because I know we're short on time on this. The time goes by so quick, Betty. Hang on a
Yeah.
second. let me see what he's got. What message would you give her? Oh my God, Betty, you're not going to like this very much. Do you have an issue with like sleep apnea, or do you? You're not going to like this, but do you snore?
Oh, my hubby tells me I do.
Your brother just busted you. Because he goes, tell her to stop snoring. Oh my God, I love him so much. Oh my God.
He was our family clown.
Oh my God, he's such a crack up. All right, well, that's the message that he's passing to you. So that makes me laugh. So I'm gonna send him. I'm gonna thank him for coming through. Send him with many blessings and tell him, to come around you for healing as much as possible. And I'm gonna say thank you, Betty, for coming in and making the cut. Getting on line with us. Okay.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
You are so welcome. And if you ever want to book me, I'm at mediumshipbypicasso.com. Just reach out and we'll get you on the schedule, okay?
Awesome. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Betty. Bye now.
Bye.
Oh, my goodness. So Spirit really cracks me up. You never know what they're going to come in with or what they're going to say. I just want to tell everybody, thanks for listening to me, Picasso. I'm walking the way with Picasso every Tuesday here at 3:30. Come and listen and, stop by my website, book a session if you want to. Be kind, be gentle with each other. This is a tough time, but we can find humor in just about everything. So, I'm super, super grateful. Remember, when you're out there, be nice to everybody, and remember that it's not always about you, that somebody else might need a little something. So just take a moment and breathe it all in, and I hope to see you guys back here next Tuesday. All right, many blessings.